Did you know that most African countries trade more with Europe or China than they do with their own neighbors? Think about it. You can find French cheese or Chinese electronics almost everywhere, but it's sometimes harder to get goods from the country next door. Right now, only about 15 to 16% of Africa's total trade actually happens within Africa. Compare that to the European Union, where over 60% of trade is between European countries, or look at Asia, where that number is close to 60% too. Intra-African trade is growing faster than trade with the rest of the world, like around 7 to 8% a year compared to global averages of just 2 to 3%. In 2024, it was worth about $208 billion, and that number keeps climbing. That's where the African Continental Free Trade Area, or AfCFTA, steps in. It's one of the most ambitious trade agreements ever, aiming to connect over 1.4 billion people across 55 countries into one single, massive market. If it works, it could totally transform Africa's economy from the inside out. For decades, Africa's trade pattern has looked the same. Raw materials go out, finished products come in. That means African economies are often at the mercy of global price swings, supply chain shocks, and decisions made far away. AfCFTA is a chance to flip that script. By removing tariffs, slashing paperwork, and building better roads and railways, AfCFTA is making it much easier and cheaper for African businesses to trade with each other. The real goal? A more self-reliant industrial Africa, where value is created right here and wealth circulates within the continent. But let's be real, it's a tough starting point. Africa's got some catching up to do. Still, there's real momentum. So, what could AfCFTA actually change? If it's fully put into action, it could boost trade between African countries by over 50% before the decade is out. Think about it. More local sourcing, more regional industries, more jobs staying home instead of leaving the continent. Even smaller or landlocked countries could finally access huge markets without needing to ship goods all the way through Europe or Asia. And this isn't just a dream. Countries like Kenya and Ghana have already started trading under AfCFTA rules. The Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, PAPES, is now live, letting people pay across borders using their local currencies. And big infrastructure projects like the Lapset Corridor are actually getting built. Is AfCFTA perfect? Not at all. There's still too much bureaucracy, the roads and railways aren't all there yet, and politics can slow things down. But the direction is clear. Africa wants to trade with Africa, and if the continent pulls this off, it won't just change who Africans trade with. It could totally reshape what Africa produces, how wealth is shared, and who gets to shape the future. So if you found this video insightful, hit like, drop a comment with your country, and subscribe for more deep dives into Africa's economic transformation. Let's keep this conversation going.